Draco's back over here today. He wasn't supposed to come over for another couple weekends, but I got a lot of stuff that he's doing this weekend, and I asked him to come over, and luckily he was able to, so I can have some help doing some of this stuff. Right now he's out there. He just removed the tensioner bracket for my lawnmower. I have a Big Dog Diablo, which they don't produce anymore, zero-turn lawnmower, and the tensioner bracket was a little bent. He just picked it, or took it off and came and showed it to me. It's pretty well squonked. So he's out there, he's got it in a vise trying to bend it back, and then we're gonna weld some sort of plate steel onto it to reinforce it, and then throw it back on there, because the rest of the hydraulic pulleys looked good, and the crankshaft pulley looked all right. So yeah, we'll see if we can get the mower back in commission today, and then we got a bunch of other stuff we're gonna do, and I'll probably put it in this video as well. Here's Draco and Grayster's. Grayster's getting up because she didn't want to be on camera looking like a fool laying down.
It has to fit this. It can't stick out past this because it hugs around your clutch.
Let me look at it. Draco's a silly Billy. There's plenty of room down there. It goes the opposite direction. There's nothing blocking it. So he's gonna take this is the tensioner bracket. Hey, let me see the pulley. The pulley sits right about on there somewhere, and then there's a spring that connects from there to another part of the lawnmower. Draco already bent it back using a vise and some a pipe wrench and a hammer, looks like. But we have this old angle iron that he's going to take and cut and just weld like a bracket onto this so it doesn't bend anymore. I have to look, every time I use it, I have to look up on YouTube because I don't remember the exact settings and everything. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna let Draco do it because he wants to do it. But we are going to, where's that little piece of, oh, it's over there. Why am I pointing it this way? We're gonna, over there, cut that piece of steel with the oxyacetylene torch, and then we're going to take it and use my flux core welder to weld it onto the bracket, and then we're gonna put it all back. Thankfully, I had another drive belt here. I always buy an extra one anytime I have to buy one to keep it here. And then this is the deck belt. It looks like it's in good shape, so we'll leave it on there. Draco took a bunch of that stuff off and was looking at the blade pulleys, and he found a bunch of stuff wrapped up in it. So now we're going to do some stuff. We ran out of oxygen. I still got plenty of acetylene left, but the oxygen is officially kaput. We got it cut enough that we could smack it with a hammer. We'll clean it up with a grinder. We're probably gonna have to cut it a little bit more because we got to cut out part of it. So we'll have to cut it with a grinder or do something with it. Then we'll weld it. All right, so we got the corner cut out. That way we can fit the angle bracket on there. Draco's gonna cut out. We got it marked right there. He wants to cut this part.
Are you ready?
Are you ready, kids? Hold on. Hold on. Let me stand on this. All right, go ahead. Draco's a much better welder than I am. He's got a lot more experience, so he welded the important part. Now we're gonna flip it, and I'm gonna weld the other side. And yeah, it's turned out really good. Honestly, we probably didn't even need the oxyacetylene torch with how easy the cutting wheel cut that thing when we were like shaping it up, but it was more fun to use the oxyacetylene torch. And it's good that I know that I'm out of oxygen, so I can grab some more in case I need it for another time. But Draco's flipping it now. I'll weld a little bead along the bottom side of it. We'll let it cool. We'll clean the slag off. Then we'll let it cool, we'll paint it, and let that dry, and then throw it back up under there. Put the new belt on and tensioner up. Hopefully it works. Gosh freaking dog it. I forgot to film myself doing the weld on the backside. I mean, I was only filming from the back because I Googled it. Apparently you can mess up a camera lens by filming welding. I didn't know that. I was glad Draco mentioned it. He was like, you think it'll mess up the camera if you film it up close? I was like, I don't know. So I asked ChatGPT and it said yes, so I didn't film it. I was just filming the back of us, but I forgot to film myself doing it. He's rinsing it off right now. We got the slag off. We'll let it cool down, paint it, and then put it back on, get everything back together, and hopefully it'll work. I think that was definitely the issue. I had him check when he was up under if any of the other pulleys had any rocks or any cuts or anything in them. He said they all looked good. And that one was clearly very bent. So this is what she looked like. That's the side Draco did. His welds are a lot better than mine. And that's the side I did. My welds are leaving something to be desired, but it's gonna hold. And it's gonna be a lot more, more better, more sturdy, more better than it was. And this isn't gonna be under any load. It's just to keep this thing from flexing quite as much. So we'll let this thing dry. It's already cool, obviously. And then we'll paint it. And then we'll put it back on there after the paint dries. Woo. All right, she's painted and hung up to dry. Once it dries, we'll assemble everything back on there. But for now, we're gonna move the tractor. And what are we gonna do? We're gonna fix Macy's car. But we don't have the parts, so we're gonna have to go get the parts.
I think we do have the gasket. I think the gasket
Can we two? Can we both of them? Do you have any idea where it would be? I don't either. We might have a gasket. We'll find it. We ate some food and allowed the paint to dry, and now I'm going to reassemble the mower here. All right, it's back on there. I've been using this thing to get the spring on, just kind of working it on there, but this is what it looks like. This is the newly welded bracket. This is the spring, nice and tight, no wiggle in it. Goes around the output shaft of the engine. And then that's the pulley for hydraulic motor number 1, pulley for hydraulic motor number 2, and that's just the tension that we worked on. So yeah, now I gotta put the rest of the stuff back together. All right, everything's back together. Deck's back on. Now we're gonna make sure everything works right. Put her through her paces a little bit. It moves! A lizard! Draco, what did you do? What did you disconnect? The solenoid's not actuating. What did you disconnect?
Fucking this isn't on there.
What isn't on there?
I guess I didn't do this right.
What, the drive belt's not on there? Okay, well, we made it all the way over here. I guess I can turn it back on and we can drive it over there real quick, because I'm gonna have to take this back off. Whoa, what did you miss back there?
No, I had it on there because that was the first thing I put it on. I guess
It must have just fell off when we were routing it.
Yeah.
Round 2! Why? Why? There was nothing wrong with the deck belt, and you go to messing with stuff.
It's not on the pool. It's not on this front pool. There's nothing wrong back there.
But why? Did you already put up that, what was it? Hold on, just pull it over here real quick. Draco is the king of not leaving well enough alone. He wants to fiddle. It was probably more the belt routing than anything you did, taking the belt off.
It fell off
Yeah.
the pulley here.
If you want to handle that routing, I will make sure that this stays on. Ooh. Ooh. And check the status of it too, just to make sure it looks all right.
It's a little shreddy on top. But that's good. Based on you, whether you like that or whether you think that's fun.
Here, let me come look. It's hard to see from back here. Wow, the world is back. She'll be all right. She's not delaminating it all yet. All right, take the tension off. Arguments and failed attempts to fly. All right. We're good on here.
Here, hold on. It's under this one.
All right. Get it on there. Let me know when you're good.
Yep.
All right. There we go. Make sure the back is good. The Draco method. I'm looking for space. All right. Before we put all that stuff back on, let me just get on here and do a little test-a-rooney. Nothing underneath here. You didn't put anything underneath here? You think that belt's a little weeble wobbly? Look at it. Good?
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna hurt anything. I think it's just the way that it looks because now it's all frayed.
You think we can get this any tighter?
I wouldn't.
All right. Put it back together. Just wrenching, Draco. Right, test number 2. All right, the mower is fixed and running again. Hopefully the drive belt doesn't slip off anymore. That belt I put on before was not a Kevlar belt. I thought it was, but it was the old drive belt. So I have a Kevlar belt on there now. We welded up a plate onto that tensioner bracket that houses the tensioner pulley. That spring still got a lot of spring power on it. We fixed it was really a routing issue. It wasn't anything Draco had messed with earlier, even though I tried to blame him for it. It was just the belt. When we routed it, we didn't make sure it stayed on the pulleys before we took it out there. But yeah, lawnmower's working good now. So we'll get out there and mow the rest of the yard at some point. But for now, we got other things to do. Draco and I are gonna go and get the part that we need. Actually, let's pull it over here, and I want you to put eyes on it just to make sure that it is that. I'm pretty sure it is, because the same thing it was doing last time, but you're better at like seeing it and knowing what it is.
Was there a clue?
Yes, but very, very small. I don't know where it's at though. So we're gonna bring G-Dub over here, and then we're gonna make sure that it's the driver's side valve cover gasket that's actually leaking oil. And then if it is, we'll go get one. We'll get a new gasket, we'll take it apart, and then put it back together. We're back. We went to the AutoZone, got the gasket. We also went to Aldi and got some ice cream for later. A little treat. The G-Dub is now parked up under here. What else did we do? I got a bunch of things from Amazon to put those high flow back at you. To put them high flow nozzles on my gas cans, so I put some of them on there. And I also bought me one of those little stick pumps that you stick in the gas can, because putting gas in my tractor is a pain in the butt. Because those gas cans take forever to release, and so I just got one of them. You stick it in there. It was like $15 on Amazon. Just but now we're gonna work on the vehicle. Well, we finally got the valve off. It was a pain in the butthole. I don't know if you can see like the cracks. Right there's a crack. See where else we got some. That's the main one, I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's where all the oil.
That right there is
That's at the bottom.
That right there is what's causing our leak. That tiny little crack right there. 'Cause that's where all the oil was sitting on the exhaust manifold and sitting right below this. So we're gonna clean everything up. That's gonna take forever. We got to clean up the mating surface. We got to clean up the valve train in there. We got to clean up this. We got to take that off. We got to put the new gasket on, and then we got to somehow get it back in there while keeping the gasket in place. That's gonna be a lot of fun. And then we got to put all the bolts back in somehow. So yeah. So what we did last time to clean the valve cover was pressure wash it, and it worked pretty well. So we're gonna do the same thing this time to get some of that grime and grease off. And then here is the valve body, or the valve train. There is a decent amount of dirt that got down in there when we did this, but I mean, honestly, there's not much we can do about that at this point. We can vacuum it out as best we can, and then I'll probably run it for 1,000 miles or so, maybe less than that, maybe 500 before I change the oil again, which kind of sucks because I just changed the oil, but whatever. So I'll run it for 500 miles and change the oil, put a new filter on it, and maybe do it another 1,000 miles and change the filter again, and hope that that takes care of whatever grime and grease are in there. We got to clean up the mating surface. You got to put some RTV in a couple of spots. We learned that the last time. Luckily, Draco has some RTV in his truck because I don't have any. So yeah, clean it up, put it back together, and hopefully she holds up. This other one held up really good because we did this one not too long ago in a different video. Draco wanted to do the driver's side when we did the passenger side one, and I was like, no, we don't need to do it. It's not causing a problem. Lo and behold, it is causing a problem now. So Draco was right again. The Mighty M. Works pretty well. I don't know if that's the right way to do it or not. That's the way we did it last time and it worked good, so whatever. All right, we got that washed. Where did we put it? Oh, it's right here. Cleaned up real good. We dried it off with a leaf blower because we're classic, because we're intelligent like that. We have to reuse the screws, but you got to take these little grommets off. They give you new grommets to put on there. How do you get these on there? I didn't put them on last time. Just squunch them on there. So you cut these old ones off, reuse the, well, what would you call it? Just a bolt? No, just a weird bolt with a slot for the grommet to go on. And then we'll clean up the mating surface as best we can. And then the hard part is getting it back in place without messing up the gasket. So.
With the RTV or anything.
Yeah. Teach me wrong from right. Is this Nickelback?
Yeah.
They get a bad rap, man.
Make good music. It could be like Creed, man.
Creed gets a bad rap.
Creed gets a bad rap because of their lead singer.
Scott Stapp or whatever his name is. I think their lead singer, I think he's great.
No, he's great. He's a great lead singer, but in the early 2000s he was
He was a
yeah, my bad.
leaving it in. I'll bleep it. I'll bleep it for Draco's fiance and all the children. How the fudge do you get these on here? My flanges ain't working. My flanges ain't flanging.
I feel like I'm starting to adopt Gracie's way of saying cuss words.
A little bit, yeah. What'd you say? He's a... That is 100% how she would say that. I can't get this on here. How many? You've done 5 already, and I can't even get one on here.
I also have the hands of a 40-year-old.
You too. Here, all right. You're just gonna show me how it's done. I feel like I've had so much oil on my fingers that they're not like strong at the moment. If that makes sense.
Yeah. They have moisturized.
Yeah, they're like
automotive.
Yeah, they're like really exfoliated at the moment. I'm a weak man. All right, I'm gonna stop before I break more of them. I honest to God don't know how you're doing that. I legitimately can't do it at all. back in the day. All right, everything's put back together. We're gonna connect the battery back, and Draco's gonna crank her out. It should still be in there. See if anything's leaking anywhere. What? Oh, here they are.
Crazies.
Tracy's? Oh, Tracy's. Extension. Yep. Yeah.
Let's take a light down there.
Okay. Did you look at the oil pressure gauge? Look at that real quick. Oil pressure's good. Don't see anything right yet. We're gonna look around, poke around, see what we see if anything's leaking. We don't see any oil spilling. There is some smoke coming up, but we think that's just the oil that was sitting on the exhaust from where it was leaking before. The dipstick's good, the oil pressure's good. Don't see any leaks anywhere. Job concluded. What time is it? 6:30? That's probably all we'll do today. Get cleaned up out here and then call it a day. We'll be doing more stuff tomorrow, but I'll probably just make this one video since it was all mechanical stuff today on, you know, lawn mowers and cars. And tomorrow we'll be doing probably house stuff, digging holes and whatnot. So we'll see you then and see you next time. Tell him, Draco.
See you next time.
I'm gonna try and sneak up on him. He's gonna run away from me though because he wants to keep it. Good boy, Goose. Good boy. Good boy. He's such a hunter. He's gonna go eat the skull and then he'll just play with it. What a good cat. Such a good cat. End of video.